Was it a poltergeist or maybe something more malevolent haunting the Livingston farm in Middle Way, West Virginia? Now, Adam Livingston moved his family from their farm in Pennsylvania to a farm in Middle Way, West Virginia, maybe better known as Wizard Clip, in the 1790s. Now, some sources say that bad luck followed the Livingstons from their previous farm, that they had had numerous livestock die off and their barn had burned down. But other stories say that a stranger stopped at the Livingston farm in West Virginia and asked to stay the night. And upon staying the night, fell ill, deathly ill as a matter of fact, and asked Mr. Livingston for a Catholic priest to perform last rites. Well, Mr. Livingston was a devout Lutheran, a devout Protestant, and he declined the stranger. And sure enough, the stranger died, and it said then that's when the event started. Now, no matter how it started, though, sources all agree that not long after that, strange events started plaguing the Livingston farm. It started as disembodied voices that could be heard all through the house. And it progressed until there were sounds of horses galloping inside the house. Not one, but multiple horses. Even logs throwing themselves out of the fireplace, burning logs throwing themselves out of the fireplace. And perhaps, maybe the most disturbing of all, was the mysterious sound of scissors or shears making a snip, snip sound. And all the clothing, be it, it doesn't matter, all of it, including leather, would have this crescent moon shape cut out of it. And it didn't matter if they hid it, if they put it on boxes, in a box, folded it up, tucked it away. These crescent moon shapes would be appearing in all of the linens, all of the leather. We're talking boots, saddles, the whole 9 yards. Now, of course, this word got out about this, and passersby and townspeople came to see these events for themselves. And they all, sure enough, these were witnessed by multiple people. One lady even folded her bonnet. She had a nice silk bonnet, and she purposely folded it up into a silk handkerchief and put it in her pocket before she went to visit the Livingston place to keep it from being harmed. And as she was leaving, she pulled it from her pocket to put her bonnet back on her head, and the entire, the handkerchief and the bonnet, they were cut to ribbons, literally cut to ribbons. Now, this persisted, and so Mr. Livingston tried to enlist the help of the church. He first asked his Lutheran pastor, and the Lutheran pastor advised him that he was unable to do anything about it. So he next went to a Methodist, and the Methodist pastor came in only to have stones hurled at him with no hands, just stones levitating through the air to be thrown at him. And this happened to 3 other Protestant ministers, pastors of the Protestant faith, and even one self-professed conjurer, a German conjurer, was called in to have much the same luck. Said at that time a stone twirled itself in the center of the living room for 15 straight minutes, spun itself around with no apparent force behind it, no reason for it to be doing this. Well, Mr. Livingston ended up eventually having a vision in a dream of a man in a black robe. So he enlisted the help of the Catholic Church. It was Father Dennis Cahill. He came at first, and he did a blessing on the home. And as he was leaving, a sum of money that had disappeared from the Livingstons appeared at Father Cahill's feet. And the phenomena subsided entirely for a while after the blessing. So not only did the missing money show up, but everything stopped there for a little while. But alas, it did start up again. And so the church sent another priest, a Father Demetrius Gallatin, Demetrius Gallatin, to study them, to live with the Livingstons for like 3 months and study the phenomena for himself. And even near his deathbed, close to the time of his death, he still wrote that, yes, he swore by the things that happened at the Livingston farm, that he went in a skeptic himself, but that he was soon convinced of the reality, and that it wasn't faked, that whatever was going on at the Livingston farm was real. Well, they brought Father Cahill back in, and Demetrius was still there, living at the farm, and together they performed a mass in the house. And that is what finally made the events subside for good. Now, after that, it said Mr. Livingston heard a voice, but it was a voice always just kind of egging him on to continue practicing the Catholic faith, just like a reinforcing voice, basically. But all of this persuaded Mr. Livingston to parcel out a nearly 40-acre tract of his land, and to this day, that tract of land is called Priest Field, and it's belonged to the church ever since. He parceled out that tract of land and gave it to the Catholic Church for their efforts. And to this day, that land is being used by the church. It's a mixed-use facility now. They have everything from a sewing club to AA meetings to yoga held there now. And also, Father Demetrius has gone on to be nominated for sainthood. Now, he hasn't quite made it there yet, but he's definitely been nominated, and there is someone postulating for him. So he's in the process of getting sainthood over this. Now, that is the story of Wizard Clip. That has been Jay's Haunted Appalachia for you tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed the story. If you've got your own true story from Appalachia, I would love to hear it. My email is visible in my bio. You can also just send it to me directly. And also, guys, if you're watching this far, if you really want to help the channel, help me out, like, share, follow, all that. Repost it, put it on your story. I'd really like to grow the channel into whatever it can be. And I really appreciate you guys. You guys are always very kind and very supportive in the comments. I want to thank you guys again for that. And again, that has been Jay's Haunted Appalachia for tonight. Keep Appalachia haunted, y'all.